Working remotely can be a challenge, especially for teams that are new to it. How do you deal with your work environment being the same as home while staying productive? At a time when teams must come together more than ever to solve big challenges, Trello's here to help. Trello, part of Atlassian's collaborative suite, has been powering remote teams globally for almost a decade. Trello keeps everyone on the same page, helping teams communicate, focus, and connect. Try Trello for free and learn more at Trello.com. That's Trello.com.
Dan and Ran and Jay will share tales of folks so unaware they lack in grace and sometimes choose the life they choose will make the news. Breaking down each epic fail in Florida, there's half-price bail. I'm happy to say they couldn't make this up. So listen to our podcast jam with co-host Arm and Dan. Benders, don't be a jerk, cause when the music hits, the funny hits, and we are gonna take you down. Stick around. Make a sound, hunker down, it's Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to a mini episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Sarah.
Hi. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. My favorite podcast title that I've heard in at least several months is Dumb People Town.
And your last name in Spanish means been in a house?
In Benincasa would, in Spanish, I guess it's bastardized Italian, but either way.
Benincasa.
Good house.
Good house. Good house.
Yeah. Benincasa.
You come to the house.
You brought a good house into this house.
She brought a good house into the house?
Yeah.
What if she brings a good house into an apartment? Is that too much?
Then it's like everything changes.
If you bring the good house into an apartment, you've actually brought too much. That's like coming over to someone's house and bringing like dessert and wine and cheese and everything. You kind of like bring everything.
Who are you trying to impress, Sarah?
Right?
Come on.
Slow down,
Sarah.
I almost brought gifts because I was just in Miami and I bought a bunch of weird shit at the Hudson Books, just like little. Yep. And then I said, Sarah, that'd be trying too hard. So full circle.
She didn't Benincasa this place.
I didn't.
Good girl.
By the way, we got a chance to hang with you and watch you participate in our buddy Kyle Ayers, who's done a mini episode of this show before. His amazing show, The Boast Rattle, which is the reverse of the roast battle, where you are compelled to call someone out and then proceed to very creatively compliment them. You were one of the rattlers.
Thank you.
You were amazing.
Thank you. I loved it. Well, it's not hard to say nice things about Steph Tolov, who I admire very much.
But did she do the one about you?
Sarah's on Instagram all the time. Here's the other thing that she's on: the right side of history. What a fucking great.
It was so good.
But you guys,
loved it.
you're amazing, and we instantly were like, "Oh my god, this lady is amazing," and that's why I'm happy you're here.
We're going to do a story with Dan and Kirk, and then we'll tell people how to get your books and stuff like that. So,
are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, we are ready.
Dan.
Sent in by Ben Dino at Dino13. Dino.
Sure.
1.
Thanks, buddy.
3.
Dino.
Bendino.
Hey, Bendino.
Benincasa.
Hey.
North College Hill Police think, this is the headline, North College Hill Police think.
So they're not sure. They don't know. They're not. I love that the police are like so willing to make a statement, but they're just like, we don't know for sure.
Well, we better get the statement out there.
Yeah.
Imagine working for this police department too. Like, so you're a college police officer? No. It's North College Hill.
Look,
that's the college?
The South University place? No.
No.
The North
Look, man, I'm not a fucking college cop. Let's go. Deb, let's go.
Are you deputized? Yes.
Yes. They give you guys a badge. Do you get to carry a gun?
Yes.
College cops.
Fully.
So you sleep in the dorms?
No.
Yes, I sleep in dorms. But that's unrelated to me being a non-college
most
cop.
affordable housing I can find, and yes, it's confusing. So
I'm
you
a
work,
big boy cop.
So you work in the little box that, like, right on the front of campus?
No,
I'm a residence director. I'm not an RA. God, you guys.
An RD.
Oh.
North College Hill Police think they may. That you're hedging a lot of bad.
Oh my God.
It's like if you say to somebody, I love you, and they go, thank you.
Oh, I got told
That's
I
what
loved
this
you
is.
once, and I said, why? And guys, I wasn't being like, I wasn't thinking. That was my guttural. I used to be in a much darker place. That was my guttural response. Why?
Dan, when I was 23, I was proposed to by my sweet boyfriend at the time, who said, do you want to get married? And I said, what do you think?
Put it right back on him.
You literally answered his question with his question.
He said, I think yes. And I went, of course. And then about an hour later, he sobered up and was like, we can get married.
Oh,
and I was like, yeah.
God. You are a good boyfriend.
Ooh, I was like, I love you.
He went all in expecting you to like raise his bet in some way.
or talk him down.
Yeah. And
Right.
you were
wanted
like,
you to do something and you did nothing.
You're like, I need to fold, but what's the nicest way I can fold my bet?
Yeah, it's just the cops are hedging their bet. That's like when you tell somebody like, you know what? Maybe we'll try and get together next week.
Yeah.
When you say, maybe
you went so far up at the end there.
Right.
Dad.
But to a friend, you're like, dude, maybe we'll try and get together next week.
Look, we are the North College Hill Police. We think
We may
be.
They think they may have found the quote, which I don't know if this makes it less or more official.
No. I'm so excited.
Less.
We don't even know.
The reporter, the editor who wrote this is just the whole thing. It's just like, I don't know.
We did no fact checking.
And this is
so
the
let's just
headline.
hedge it.
They're quoting the headline.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
North College Hill police think they may have found the quote world's dumbest criminal.
Oh, well, we've met plenty of
Yeah,
those people.
I know. I was like,
let
that's
us
high bar.
decide.
Yeah.
They should
Please
send it to us. And
let
then we
us
can
be
tell
the
you.
judge.
I'll be honest. This is not the dumbest criminal we've ever had in
So
Dumb People Town.
this is the dumbest person writing the article.
They are dumb.
Okay.
And it's perfect too because they're also seemingly harmless, but very dumb.
Great.
As I said, sent in by Ben Dino. Thanks, Ben. Oh, everybody, I want to say, guys, keep them coming. Stories.
We need them.
At Daniel Van Kirk, hashtag Dumb People Town. Send them my way. Here we go.
Dumb people are America's greatest resource.
I also got to
We'll
say,
never run out.
so beautiful. I got to say, you guys, I instantly pictured the criminal just based on how Dan described it as being like real hot.
Yeah.
I don't
like
know
a
why.
hot, dumb
just
guy.
hot
Dumb.
and
Yeah.
dumb.
Hot and dumb.
You're all cutie patootie, so maybe I'm like absorbing that cuteness of dudes. But in my head, I'm like, it's real hot, but real dumb.
Hot and dumb, like the guy whose picture went viral when his mug
Oh, the
shot
model.
went
Jeremy
viral.
Meeks. Jeremy Meeks, the model.
his name?
I'll tell you, my friend Nicole Beatty is obsessed with him. And one time she saw him in traffic and took a picture and put it up on Instagram.
Stop
and
it.
I
Stop
follow
it.
his account, and I'll send her to her all the time. I'll go, did you see what he did? They went to a dance. They went to a party. Oh, he's a model, very
You're
successful.
giving him too much attention.
And for any of our diehard
hot.
townies, yes, Jason is looking up a picture of Jason
Jeremy Meeks.
So
Jason.
hot.
Jay,
J-Bones.
that's so meek of you.
Hot and dumb could also be a T-shirt.
Hot and dumb
that we
could be a-
should-
Yeah,
should have.
He's in
I
look
know.
at him. And
Sarah.
now he's in the Prada shows, and he left his wife for a hotter lady, or maybe the wife's still hot. I don't know. I didn't look at her. He's got a whole new world.
Got a whole new world.
All you had to do is get arrested.
Yeah, totally.
I'm so happy for him.
He
He earned it.
he got arrested to get his headshot.
Dudes,
essentially.
Yes, he did.
He's like, I need someone to shoot. I can't afford publicity pictures.
Dudes, failing up since the beginning of time. This guy
right.
got arrested and life went up.
It went up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this
Here
is
we
the
go.
dumbest criminal.
So, I started literally, I skipped a sentence. North College Hill, Ohio, WKRC.
In
Cincinnati.
One of the greatest theme songs ever.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Baby,
If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati. Cincinnati, WKRC.
I want that to be my wedding song with Meeksy.
what are you playing?
Ooh. I'm
Is this
walking
the
down the
official
aisle.
theme
Yeah.
song? It's so beautiful.
Sweet, like slide guitar at the top.
Yeah, what is
This is
happening?
the extended cut.
If you've ever wondered.
I mean,
Who is that? Who is the singer?
It's Jeremy Meeks.
this is back. This is back in that era of music when people smiled while they sang songs.
You can hear it.
Cincinnati, WKRC.
When like men and women both wear overalls. Like,
Yeah. What
in
was
the
that
band.
midnight special? Was that Wolfman Jack?
Yeah.
Or was that a different show?
No, same one.
I think it was like,
another guy coming up right now.
that's Wolfman Jack.
Yeah.
It's like Lou Sugarman's Midnight Special.
But he introduced this song and this guy sang the whole time.
Oh, this is the
It's an extended remix.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Okay.
Here we go. North College Hill, Ohio, WKRC. You have to imagine that police see a lot of things that many would consider to be, quote, stupid or at least, quote, bad ideas. Why are
terrible
they in
lead.
quotes?
It's a terrible lead.
Why are
Who's
they in
writing this? Where did you go to Jay's school? Did they hire you off of LinkedIn?
They went to North College Hill College.
Right. Not a college.
They went to LinkedIn journalism
trade school. So when a police department says that they may have found, quote, the world's dumbest criminal, they must mean they found someone with, parentheses, in their eyes, an impressively, quote, stupid, quote, bad idea.
I'm going to say this.
They went to Abraham Lincoln University.
This is the worst report, the dumbest reporter.
Look at
I love when everybody gets like brought. It is like a pit of quicksand, and everybody gets pulled into the dumb quicksand.
This second sentence has a parenthetical and 3 quotes, and 2 of the quotes take place back to back and are separately quoted.
This looks like
the journalist is the dumbest person we've ever had in any story.
This sounds like the rough draft of my daughter's wax museum project that she has to fix. You know what I mean?
Tussaud, quote, was neat, end quote.
Elizabeth Schuyler.
Right. Here's the thing. Like, this story purports to have the dumbest criminal ever, and it is, in turn, the twist is it's the dumbest
That's what we
journalist.
said. Okay,
Yeah,
so
this article is a crime.
North College Hill police say that they found a valid nomination for the throne. Indirect reference. They say Carl Starrett.
Carl, start.
2 R's, 3 T's.
3 T's?
Yeah.
What?
Do you
That's not possible.
I'm
Yes,
I'm
it
yes
is.
anding you
Start.
and believing it.
STARRETTT?
No, 3 T's all together.
Yeah, fine. I thought there were 3 at the end.
At the end?
Third T is for tiger. Because that's what he is in the sack.
Oh,
Because
boy.
he's hot, remember?
He's
Come on,
the
He's
he's
a
a
real
hot criminal.
meeksy.
He's a hot criminal.
They say Carl Starrett has broken in to the same local business numerous times. Now, I'm going to ask you
Who's
guys.
dumb? The business that lets him do it or him?
We get into the amount, so I can't go farther without asking you at this point, just on gut, how many times do you think he's broken into the
This
same local business?
Sarah, you can go first.
3, same as his amount of T's in his name. 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Tres.
I'm going to say 12 times.
12.
Yeah, I'm going to say 10 times.
10.
10.
Okay. Randy says 10. Jason says 12.
Sarah, 3.
Sarah, 3. One of you is exactly right.
Okay. So now we get to
we go
play.
deeper into
we
the
get to
game.
play the
Sarah,
second game.
You get to guess who do you think is right. And you're a guest, so you can choose to go first, Tig, or third. Wherever you want to go, will you tell me, first of all, what position do you want to go?
First, second. Okay.
Okay.
Who do you
think is right?
on the money?
I think it's Randy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Jason Sklar?
I think it's me.
Jason.
I do.
I think it's me.
Okay. Get your answers in, townies, because they say Carl Starrett has broken into the same local business 3 times.
Confidence in yourself,
damn
it.
Did you see how I deferred to a man?
I know.
Oh, I'm
The
always
power was
change
within
that
you the
very
whole time.
deferential because I'm a very
Don't.
submissive,
You have everything it takes.
traditional role. I just want to be a wife who gets told what to do.
You could have been
Don't.
at 23.
You don't need
I
it.
know
That's all
I
I'm
could have
saying.
been, and
You
I
could have
said,
been
"What
down.
do
You
you
turned it
think?"
down. What do you think?
Is
Turned him
Carl Stazzy Wazzy is what I'm going to call him? Is Starburns? Carl Starburns?
Starrett.
What's his name? Starrett.
Starrett.
Is he single?
Stop.
I'm gonna
we don't know what
assume,
he looks like yet.
3 times.
I think he is
lady.
broken into this place because he has an ex there and he's a psycho.
Yeah.
Let's find
That's
out.
what I think.
I
Thought
love
I
that
couldn't
you.
do anything, huh?
Yeah.
Thought I couldn't be consistent, huh? Thought I couldn't get up and go to the same place every day,
Look
huh?
who followed through. Look who keeps showing up, quote
I'll
unquote,
take
in
this.
parentheses.
He's doing a thief version of that scene from The Jerk. I'm not taking anything in this store with me. None of this matters.
Except that lamp.
Except that lamp and these Jolly Ranchers. Other than that, I don't want it. And this beef jerky.
And
I'm
those
taking
shoes.
this. Yep.
Yeah.
And a Code Red Mountain Dew. But other than that, I don't want anything in your store.
Code Red Mountain Dew is this guy's drink.
Yeah. And where he's at in life.
Yeah. Code Red.
Code Red Mountain Dew should signal a code red that something is wrong.
Police say Starrett broke into the business twice in February, 2 nights in a row.
Carl.
Starrett was caught on camera and apprehended shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
He admitted to the crimes. You got the cars. You got the car star. Car star caught, guys.
Hey, by the way, can I say that in
Car
that
star.
moment of him admitting that you got me, I immediately like the guy even more because I feel like we're at a point in our country, certainly, when
I mean, I made that up.
Oh.
But I want to hear it. Say it. Because we're still at that point.
Every
No, we're
time
still in
we
that
talk
point.
about North College Hill, you get political.
I do, but the point is that
Brings it out of you.
We are at a point in time where people can't accept that they're when
That
they
they're
get
They won't
wrong.
admit that they're wrong. They
That's
don't
true.
like
they'll
that
lie all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Like just they'll play it as
In
far as they
fact,
can
it's
go.
fun to admit you're wrong because then the person who was mad at you and ready to fight has nothing to do
They
with
have to
that
go
energy.
around the other side.
You're
of it.
like, you're right.
Yeah.
And then like, well, I didn't. You're like, well, what?
Yeah, if
I
you just
just
go, I'm
said
sorry.
you were right.
Yeah.
I'm
And then they're like,
sorry.
well, I still, I know, I understand
done.
what you're
This
saying. If
argument
you
is
want to
over.
say everything in your lungs, go for it. But I've already told you were right.
We are on the other side of the argument now.
You know what's another thing that's great to say to someone before an argument's over? I forgive you.
Now you're in a new argument.
Yeah, but like
Now you're in a
there's
whole new
no,
argument.
How is someone gonna fight for what? You're like, I'm
forgive you
feeling
for
like
everything.
I
You
forgive you.
just went to Dick People Town, where you took
That's
us.
what I should have said when I
A
was
different
when that
DPT.
girl said I love you. I should have said I forgive you.
I forgive you.
I forgive
I like
you.
to do a yeah, I'm sorry, you're right, and then a big eyes and a repeated nod. So just in case anybody walks
and you
by,
can give big eyes.
big eyes,
Yeah. You
got big eyes.
to the point where it looks like a honestly like some sort of a thyroid condition.
No.
And a nod. So if people walk by, they're like, "Wow, what is going on? He's
just-
really reading her the riot
And
act."
she's just like pure innocence.
And then I
looking.
get free pie.
Yeah,
That's
good.
smart.
Oh, that's so
That's
smart.
always my end
That's-
game.
Yeah.
It is.
That
It
is
seems
the
like it was
end.
the end game for Carl Starrett.
Yeah, what's the deal? Did he
What
rob
was
a
he
pie
stealing?
shop?
What's he getting?
So he breaks in twice in February, 2 nights in a row.
gets busted.
Karstar was caught on camera and apprehended shortly thereafter. He admitted to the crimes.
Sure.
He was found guilty and sent to jail for 180 days.
Okay.
Karstar was released after just 90 days.
Good behavior.
Half time, baby.
Yeah,
right.
didn't
Halftime.
steal anything in jail.
Karstar out.
Yeah. He's not starting stuff.
If he started a fight in jail, would people yell "World Star it"?
Yeah.
World Star it. World Star it. World Star it.
How long do you guys think? I don't want to do it as a trivia. I'll just say it. But just a week after being released.
A week.
Well, I was going to say a day.
This is also where our author starts reinserting themselves back into this article.
Oh God, back in the narrative.
But just a week after being released, nostalgia must have gripped him.
oh, 'cause you're projecting.
Yes.
That's
Shitty
good
ass
journalism.
fucking garbage hole. Wish you could
on.
get a goddamn job writing celebrity butt listicles.
But instead, you're writing for the College Hill newspaper.
Jesus,
North
College
Hill.
College
Dan,
Hill
don't make
deserves
Do you think they
better.
hate? Do you? First of all, yes or no? Let's not look it up. Screw Google. Do you think there's a South College Hill?
Yeah, and they
Yes.
fucking hate them.
You do?
They fucking hate them. They're
That's
like
right.
those fucking Tonys.
It either
Yeah.
exists and they hate them,
They hate
or
'em.
it doesn't exist at all. It's one
Or
or the other.
even worse, South College Hill doesn't even care about North College Hill. It's like Dallas and Fort Worth. I don't know if you've ever been to Fort Worth, but like Fort Worth is just, we talk about this. They are so happy that Kennedy didn't die there that like that should be on it's like, welcome to Fort Worth. He was alive when he left. They're like, you had one thing to do, Dallas, is keep our
We
president
kept him alive.
We kept him alive.
He slept at our hotel.
He slept at our hotel.
He
He's
had a
fine.
great night.
He went up there.
What do you do when you got up to Dallas?
Got killed.
You guys couldn't protect him, could
And
you?
Dallas doesn't give a shit about Fort Worth.
Dallas is
So
like,
they-
we're so
Yeah.
pretty. We're just really good
We're
looking.
just so pretty.
We're so
are-
pretty,
Y'all
y'all.
are so sweet.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't have any
Y'all are just-
idea.
Have you met him? He's an oil man.
Yeah, he's. Do you know Oil? Do y'all know?
I know Oil. Is his name Oil?
Y'all know Arco. Y'all know Arco.
Y'all go to SMU?
No, we
Okay.
don't. We
Best
don't.
looking college girls in the nation.
I know.
I mean, I
Playboy
just think
voted
they,
on it.
They paid for them to be there.
Jesus.
So Start's relieved after 90 days, but after a week after being released, nostalgia must have gripped him. So he decided to break into the same business again for the third time. And he was caught on camera, and again he was arrested.
Sure.
Here's then this person writes, "The kicker?" question mark.
Oh, God.
Stop it.
It is kind of.
Is.
Karstar decided to wear the same hoodie that he broke into the business in February.
He's only
2
got
nights
one
in a row.
That's my
hoodie.
Robin hoodie.
It's my Robin hoodie.
Look at
was
him, and
stealing-
he's also
Oh, he's gonna be so hot.
loaded up with stuff, and he's
You know what? He looks cute from here.
By the way,
loaded up with
You know,
like
that's the
he has a-
first-
here.
That's the first time I really understood, like, what if Robin Hood, he did wear a hood, did he not?
There you go.
Yeah, that's the thing, I
And he
think.
robbed people. This is
Yeah.
the first time I'm putting it all together.
Oh, I didn't get the
I thought
Robin
his name
part
was just
till right
Robin.
now.
I just got it right now.
Robin of
I'm
Locksley.
Robin Hood.
Not if you're Kevin Costner. You just say, I'm Robin
You
Hood.
say I'm Robin Hood. This is the deal. You know what? Carstar is a white man,
He also
I think.
looks like he has a jug of Carlo Rossi.
Yeah. You need your business. You need, if you don't
He
know
is
Ernest
so-
Julio Gallo.
By the way, and there is a look on his face that he is like relaxed.
He's a meathead. He
He
looks
looks like
meathead.
Yeah.
if Gronk were dumber.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, do you think he had an argument with one of his friends that was like, you have to cover your face? He's like, no, dude, people know me by my hair.
I'll just pull the
cover my head.
I'll pull the hood tighter around my face.
But
Yeah.
so I was worried that he would be just some like crazy meth head, like just
No, he just looks
stand
like a
and tell-
guy.
He just looks like
you're.
He's just bored. He's your brother's friend who was a little too sporty.
On the picture on the right, is he just stealing a shirt from a gas station?
Well, they do have a tire.
They
do.
have a tire.
And sometimes
not,
it's surprisingly
not only a
attractive.
tire, but
Not-
a tire.
There we
Oh,
go. At
yeah.
Sklar Brothers.
Yeah.
Hashtag we be Robin Hood.
You
We
know,
be Robin
I'm
Hood.
still into Carstar because what I like is that in both of those photographs, he has a little bit of a casual thing going on. Like
Totally.
And a
he's,
smile.
Yeah.
smiling. He's so handsome. He knows he's on camera.
He knows.
I don't know if he's that handsome.
He's putting a reel together.
Sarah,
I'm in love
Sarah's
with
really
him.
pushing him out there.
Really
and
committed
starting his
to
modeling career.
Carstar.
Quote, if you're going to keep breaking into the same place, is it wise to wear the same hoodie? Guess who asked that? The North College Hill Police Department in their Facebook post.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
they put it on the FB.
By the way, the
Yeah.
police Facebook post
Is now just like a comedy blog.
it's just like
It's our show, essentially.
Right, I know. And
It's
then
our Facebook page.
So here's the weird thing. I'm going to read you that sentence again, that the author poses as written by the police. Then the author writes back to themselves, citing the question they wrote. If you're going to keep breaking into the same place, is it wise to wear the same hoodie? Asked the North College Hill Police Department in their Facebook post. A great question, for sure, but one that apparently eluded Mr. Starrett.
this
No
guy.
shit,
Look,
dummy.
The first shirt. This guy definitely has no, or woman has no editor, none whatsoever.
They are the editor. It's you know who probably wrote that? Carstar. Carl Starrett,
He wrote it
reporter
himself.
at large.
Sent it in.
As for world's dumbest criminal, it may be something better left to public opinion, but it seems Mr. Carl Starrett has at least earned himself a nomination from police.
This is like when I read in the Hunterdon County Democrat, which I love, a newspaper in a red
Sure.
county in New Jersey where I'm from, yet called the Democrat. Very painful for the Republicans there.
Yeah.
They will do like Throwback Thursday or whatever, and they will have, it's been ongoing, it's like a 200-year-old newspaper, so they will do stuff from like 1812 that's like, Farmer Stankle Britches, the chicken ran away. Who can say why? Maybe it needed a trip. And you're like, that's not funny. It doesn't make sense.
No.
But that's the kind of style of writing this is, where they're just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to say something whimsical.
It's too casual.
It's
or,
too casual.
Or they were like, this is, they turned in something and they're like, this is only 200 words.
Yes.
Right.
We need 700.
A great
Can you
question.
get to
A
700?
great question, for sure.
Right, exactly.
Why wouldn't it be?
It's like menus that talk to you. You're going to love these chicken fingers. First week. And I'm like, stop. Just how much are they? I'll decide the rest.
Yeah.
Initially, we drizzled them with, nope.
Nope.
Just
No.
Stop
tell
doing
me
it.
what's on it and tell me if I like it.
That's our story,
And
friends.
that's what your book is about, all about chicken fingers?
Drizzling chicken fingers.
Uh-uh,
It's
what
called
is-
Chicken Fingers.
No.
Throw some junk on it. By
Ooh,
Sara
I like it.
Benincasa.
Concise,
I wanna hear.
concise.
Throw some junk on it by Sara Benincasa I would read that. What is that? What
Let's
is it?
a
It's just
whole-
you breaking down headshots of criminals.
To me and car stars. You know, I used to be a high school English teacher very briefly. I have a master's degree in teaching reading and language arts for grades 7 through 12. Certified in the state of New York. It's probably not
Expired.
valid anymore. But and I am not the best person with grammar, syntax, etc. But I can say, listening to that, I went back to I just almost turned down an engagement place, which is when I was teaching. 23, 24. I went back there in my mind and was like, if this was my kid, if this was my student, I would say, hey, buddy,
You got to stop.
we got to stop.
Reporter.
Less
the
is more.
reporter.
Less
Oh yeah,
is more.
less is more.
Dumbest reporter
You
ever.
know,
What is,
have you learned AP style? I don't know.
what is your book?
Oh,
Your latest book.
My
I know you-
latest this book.
You have multiple books.
I do. Agorafabulous is my memoir. Great is my young adult novel. DC Trip is my novel for grown-ups. And the most recent one is called Real Artists Have Day Jobs and Other Awesome Things They Don't Teach You in School.
Oh, I
That
like
is
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously
Thank
it is
you.
what it sounds like.
It
which
is humorous essays with advice based on all the times I've fucked up.
Yeah,
And
no.
a few times I've gotten something right the first time. But yeah, it's just, humorous essays for artsy people who feel weird about their lives and need some help.
Trying to make the transition
I love
or
that.
just be okay with like working and also achieving or trying to go after what you want.
Yeah, I mean, my general philosophy is that if you do your art, you're an artist. I'm not saying I like your art or that it's good or bad, but whether or not you ever get paid a dime for it, if you do your art, you're
if you
an
make
artist.
something, you're an artist.
Yeah, if you keep doing it consistently, which could be once a day, a week, a month, whatever, but you do your art, you're an artist. And so it's a bunch of stuff kind of related to that. And then I'm working on a novel right now that doesn't have a title.
Well, I want to hear a little bit more about just briefly about the young adult because I would get it for my daughter to read. But what is
How
it?
old is your daughter?
She's going to be 13. Is that too young for her?
Well, it depends on. There's nothing. I mean, there are some adult themes. There's nothing super. What I found when I was a teacher was that parents. And this, I'm not saying that you are this way. Parents were more likely to challenge a book if it included sexuality versus violence, and that's usually true in public school libraries.
Totally.
They're like the Hunger Games. A 6-year-old gets shot with an arrow.
Yeah,
that's
who
fine.
cares?
But people are fingering each other. That's not okay.
No.
Whereas I think the fingering is preferable to the shooting of the children. There's no explicit fingering in my book. However, it is
good to
a
know.
twist
I'm out.
on.
I'm out. All right, well, you lost us.
DV's like, nope.
Dan Van Kirk is like, if it's not 33 Shades of Grey, I'm not in.
He's not into
I
it.
will not read it.
That's not happening
Yeah,
at
I
Van
mean,
Kirk
yeah,
House.
she's that, but
It's a twist on Gatsby. So it's inspired by Gatsby, but it's contemporary, and it's two teen girls who are in love or obsessed with each other, basically in the Gatsby and Daisy roles.
Nice.
phenomenal. And it's called
It's called Great.
Great.
Yeah.
That is great. Well,
This has been great.
Thank you.
Sara Benincasa, thank you so much for coming on, doing a little mini with us, and oh shit, we got to get back to work.
Dum 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 dum. Stick around, make a sound, calm you down. It's Dumb People Town.
It's a good show.